Your glow up starts in private. It starts when you're tired of repeating the same kind of pattern. You know, it kind of starts when you're tired of feeling like you're no good to yourself. Or it just starts when you're ready to change, honestly. I found I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm the most handsome, and glowing up isn't just about your looks. You know, glowing up isn't just about your appearance and, you know, how you dress and everything, but that's what comes with it. But glowing up in terms of who I am. You know, glowing up in terms of my personality. You know, glowing up in terms of growing closer to God. You know, these are all things that are internal. You know, doing the things that I actually like to do has helped me glow up. And like I said, I'm not trying to say I'm the most handsome. I'm not trying to say I'm the most attractive person, but when I look at myself in the mirror now, I can say that, yeah, I'm attractive because I feel that way. You know, and there's this thing called self-concept. And a lot of you guys might not know about self-concept, but even if you do, I'm gonna tell you a little something about it. Your self-concept is how you view yourself. And little do you know, how you view this world is what you will reflect on the outside. And that's what will come back to you, because we as human beings, we are made up of energy. If you think about it, you didn't come from something physical. You didn't come from an asteroid. You came from a thought. A thought. That thought was one day, you know what? Let's have a baby. And you came down from thought, and you have been manifested into something physical. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that there, because that's a whole topic for another day. But because you are energy, you attract what you give out. So back to self-concept. I was looking at myself in the mirror every single day, and I was affirming to myself. And what is affirming? That's just talking to myself. I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. I'm worthy. You know, even before I went to sleep, I would play these. Even last night, I went to sleep and I played some tapes for like an hour long to help me with my beliefs. Because if you don't believe that you're worth something, then you will continue to show up as unworthy. Not only to yourself, but to the world. You will continue to show up in ways that you won't feel that are beneficial for not only for yourself, but to the world as well. And it could be very difficult. It could be hard because, you know, you want to just be great. You want to be, I don't know, you want to feel good, right? But that starts with you. Like, it really does start with you. So, the first thing I did was sit with myself. Just like how I'm doing right now. I would sit to myself and I would talk to myself. And when I would talk to myself, I would find myself realizing that I had these chains tied to my soul from the past. Because I have so much attachment to these things. I don't know, I had so much attachment to the old version of myself that it was hard to create the new version. It was hard to see the better version of myself. But because I can already think that version of myself exists, that's the first step. Because if you can think that it exists, then you can make it happen. You can truly make it happen. But it starts in private. Like nobody talks about these things. You know, the nights that I was crying, the nights that I was journaling and doing the shadow work and doing these different things to work on myself, bro. Nobody talks about that, bro. And it's hard. You have to give yourself a lot of, you know, I have a lot of respect for people like that. You know, who go through things in private, who hurt in private, and you're strong. I just want to let you know that you're strong. You know, but it starts with you, though. Nobody else can heal for you. You know what I mean? Nobody else can journal for you. Nobody else knows what you're going through at the end of the day. And I was coming home from work. I mean, not from work. I was coming home from gym this morning. And I'm just thinking like, you know what? Nobody understands me. But yeah, nobody understands me. Nobody's going to ever understand me. That's why I have to be the one to understand who I am. And that's going to require you to be in solitude. It's going to require you to not see anybody. It's going to require you to go to a space where you need to be vulnerable with yourself, to be honest with yourself, to hurt. And it's going to be hard sometimes. Some things are harder than other things to overcome. And I don't know, it's about what you do. You know, it's going to take time for you to heal, but eventually this new version of yourself will sprout, it will grow. And it will be such a beautiful experience, and you will be so proud of the version of yourself that you are becoming. But it starts in private. You can't force yourself to think that you feel good or look good if you truly don't feel that way. Because at the end of the day, if somebody comes up to you and they tell you something, oh, your hair looks goofy when you wear it in a ponytail. Why do you have blonde tips? I'm gonna cut my dreads off. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I imagine things. You know, how I actually work on myself. I truly believe that I like how I look. I truly believe this. So the things that people say to me honestly don't really get to me anymore. You know, when people try to make fun of me, I kind of laugh in their face. And it's not because I'm better than somebody. It's not because I feel that I'm, like I said, better, or that I have pride. I just took the time to heal. I took the time to heal from the things that used to hurt me. And you have to do that in private. And you know, you can't control some of the things that these people do or what they say, how they say it. What you can only do is set boundaries and let them know where you stand. And again, nobody really will understand you. But at least they understand where you're coming from. Like yesterday, I was at work, and this girl was talking to my girlfriend. She said, you know, why does Jamari look different? Why has he changed? Since when does he talk like this? I'm like, what are you talking about? What is she talking about? Because I'm actually trying to better myself. Like when you start to change, people will see that in you. People will start to see your glow. People will start to notice that you're moving different. And different is not a bad thing. It's just, it can be a very uncomfortable thing. And I find myself when I try to move forward, but I actually take a step back, it's not really a step back. Because now I'm going back inward to reflect on my actions, of how I can be better, how I can be better for myself in private. You know what I mean? And nobody can do that but me. Nobody can heal but you. Excuse me. So I want you to be mindful of that. Because it's really up to you. And how I view the world is very beautiful. Like I said, I'm trying to grow closer to God. I'm trying to give my pain to God and my worry and my stress to God. Because we're meant to just live. You know, we kind of already have enough problems. You know, we have enough things going on. But you have to meet God halfway. In private. In a very vulnerable space. You have to meet him in private and really grow to work on yourself. Because you will start to glow. But you have to start one day. You have to start taking care of yourself one day. And if you keep neglecting yourself and you keep, doing the things that don't really make you happy, you won't really find fulfillment. You find fulfillment in doing the things that actually make you happy and wearing the clothes that you want to wear. If you wear the clothes that you want to wear and you have fear of judgment, then is that what you really want to wear? Or maybe that's the wrong question to ask, but you should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of the person that you can become. You can be proud of being your true self. And when you find your true self, you'll notice that you'll start to attract things that, like the natural version of you. You'll start to find things that naturally, like for example, you'll get a compliment on the skirt you're wearing, or you'll get a compliment on the shirt you wore to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I said skirt because, all genders, whoever's watching this video. Nice jeans, bro. Where you get them jeans? I like your fit, bro. There's a bunch of things that can happen, and you never know what can happen. So this is me to you, sharing how I kind of grew up. And like I said, I'm not the most attractive. I know that I'm not the most attractive. I'm not the most handsome person, but I do feel that I feel comfortable in my skin. And that's really where it all begins. So, yeah. I'd really appreciate y'all if y'all join the Discord. I'm gonna link everything in the description. It's just gonna be in the link tree. I'm starting to do one-on-one calls, so if y'all feel called to talk with me, hey man, it's in the description too. I want to let y'all know I love y'all so much. Y'all have a very blessed day, man. We're grinding every day, man. I hope to see a better version of you. Love you.